Let me ask you this. When you go, say you go to the ocean, right? You go to the beach or you go sit in a park. What do you find that happens to you mentally, physically, spiritually? Do you do exercise?
Sometimes it depends.
Yeah.
I usually kind of just sort of space out with the surroundings, if that makes sense.
You space out. So you kind of chill out, right? Like relax a little bit. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's probably because nature is one of the most relaxing things that we have. We just sort of zen with it, right? And we can talk about why, etc. later on. But in that same way, there's actually a concept called entrainment, right? Which means that if I'm embodying a certain type of behavior that comes from here, in all likelihood, that sort of behavior, maybe mental modeling, is actually going to rub off on the people that are around you. Because I'm not a psychologist, but the same part of that brain starts to fire and activate in the other person. There's actually scientific experiments that actually show this. Okay. And so let's talk about someone who's facilitating a group of people. Okay. And so as you walk into a room and you yourself are fairly conscious and you're able to regulate your own behavior, over time, this other person or other group, the other peoples will start to do the same thing. It's only a matter of time, right? And so if you have the ability to respond, that is, you take responsibility for the way you respond to something, you are empowering yourself. You have taken the power in your own hand. By you doing that for yourself, you will embody that. And if we follow the concept of entrainment, the other person is going to do the same thing. It's only a matter of time. And you don't even have to talk about it that way. You will, just the way you are will rub off on them, right? So, but that, what that requires is you having the ability to take some time out for yourself, right? And go, I'm just going to be in this space of discomfort for a little bit and find my way through it first. And once I'm familiar or comfortable with this ambiguity and the complexity that I'm feeling right now, and I find my way to deal with it, and there's many ways to deal with it, the whole profession that helps you, psychology, you will start to rub off on other people.
I agree, and I think this is what I guess I was really referring to with that idea of almost that individual leadership and, as you said, responsibility.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing, is it's that willingness to want to engage in the complex conversations with other people, the ability to then like almost debrief it afterwards too, like because I'm mindful that with something like depersonalization, what I don't want it to mean is I become some sort of cold rock, like some philosophy block, so to speak, right? But it is about saying, we do have emotions. Like we can all get riled up, right? Or we can find ourselves being swayed emotionally by something. But it's being able to then come back afterwards and go, okay, let me understand what happened during that process and how that reflected. And the more we can do this, the more we start to be able to expand into areas of discomfort.